Alright, namaste ate e aloha kako. We are recording over here and we are recording on Facebook Live over here. On a magical day, we'll have it on TikTok and Instagram and LinkedIn and. So, hi. So, we have our weekly update and a lot of things happened this week.
Yeah.
What do we have Monday? City Council.
City Council.
That went well. Tuesday we had. I know we had.
It's been
something.
a long week. Tuesday, what was Tuesday?
The mayor's coffee.
Oh yeah, coffee.
And Wairika, 3 p.m.
Right.
The CDBG.
Yeah.
So, quick update on top of the mayor's coffee.
Oh, the mayor's coffee. I called him because I wasn't able to go to that. I had another appointment that morning. But so the mayor's coffee, he said it went really, really well. He said he had at least like 30 people showed up. And yeah, he said it was overall it was really good. The community was grateful that he was there and showing up and open lines of communication, freely answering questions, and I think also they appreciate that he's really down to earth and when he doesn't know the answer to the question immediately.
He says so.
He just says so, and he's let me go work on that. Let me go see what I can find out. And so that's nice to have someone that doesn't have to pretend to know everything.
Yeah. Tuesday I ran off to the city of Wairika and I got more information about CDBG
Community Development Block Grants.
PI, programmatic income, which is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And in this very small, tiny nutshell, the city of Wairika grabs money, federal funding of some kind, gives it out to the people or businesses at some level, and however that works, it comes back to the city, and then it's used for another program. So it's programmatic income. So they just keep getting it refunded, and then they redeploy it, and then it comes back probably a tiny interest, like a low interest loan of some kind, and then it gets redeployed.
Mm-hmm.
And like we're going to talk about today, we talked to the backpacks for the unhoused with Zach and Sasha, and told him about this that the city of Wairika is already doing, and we were supposed to remember to talk to Todd about that, and then we forgot. So that's okay. We'll call him tomorrow. So that was Tuesday, and that was very, very interesting. And yeah, that was Tuesday. Loaded. Wednesday had band practice, soundboard practice at the gathering at Mount Shasta. Singing in church on Sunday. Everybody better be there in church on Sunday. And Thursday,
Yesterday.
I think we had off.
Did we?
Did we? I think so. Friday is today.
Yeah.
And what did you catch up on?
Yeah, Friday today I did some work on some information for the website and getting stuff ready for the nonprofit. Once we get to there, just getting some preliminary stuff for that. And then I had a meeting with the city manager, Todd, this afternoon.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
How did that go?
That went great. Yeah, I had a nice little sit down with Todd. We talked about a lot of things, about potential options for projects here in Mount Shasta. Also the project that we have in development for Lake Shastina. I bounced some ideas off him for things that might work for the county. Some things with the housing plans. So someone had told me about a month or so ago, I did some research, and they told me that through the county there's pre-approved housing plans. So for people that want to build a home or build an ADU or something on their property, they can save a lot of money potentially by using the pre-approved housing plans that the county has already approved, already work for our local requirements for permits and everything. And so that way it saves you money from having to either hire an architect to draw out plans or buying plans and maybe buying plans that aren't specific to our area for like the pitch that we need for snow load and that kind of stuff. So The county had already done this through a grant program, I guess, a couple years ago, and they had a set of
Smart.
pre-approved plans, like maybe 7 different options, everything from like studio up to like full-size single-family 3-bedroom 2-bath homes. And so when I went on there a couple days ago to pull more information to start trying to figure out which ones we might be able to use for Lake Shastina, because Shastina is county, so you can't do the tiny houses on wheels ordinance out there yet. So since it's not in Mount Shasta, we would have to do another option. So just checking all the research, trying to figure out what would the numbers be if we built, you know, something that using the pre-approved home plans, or maybe something modular that would work for Shastina, or what, you know, exploring all the options to find the most affordable and fire-resistant choice. And ideally, if we can also get eco-friendly, non-toxic, that'd be great too. But really, absolutely has to be affordable and fire-resistant. So anyway, I went on to pull more information from the pre-approved plans that I had seen already, and I noticed on the website it said as of January 1st, all the pre-approved plans are no longer valid. Oh, there goes Facebook. So because of changes in building codes this year, as of January 1st, all those pre-approved plans are no longer valid. So I made some phone calls. They're gonna have to update the plans, and they don't yet know the timeline on when that's gonna happen, or they're supposed to be checking with somebody on that to get back to me. But I did ask Todd about that, and he said he's gonna talk to a couple of people because he has some ideas. So hopefully there's movement on the pre-approved home plans, and when we find out about that, we'll share with you, because I know a couple of people have asked us about that since we told them that I learned about that. So as soon as we know something, we'll let you know. What else? We talked about that. We talked
Carter,
about,
come charge this phone.
you know, there's updates for they're getting everyone on the same page and getting everything all smoothed out and proper plans together for the
It's
tiny
really
house.
interesting because the home inspector did it now. Our county inspector?
No, our city inspector.
Does he
Yeah.
work for the rest of the county or no?
I think he's just Mount Shasta.
Right. And so it was like a telephone call to get everybody on the same page again. Because this most recent county thing just happened really quickly.
Yeah,
Like a week ago, maybe?
yeah.
A day ago?
Yeah. Well, I called a few days ago.
Yeah, so a week ago, the pre-approved plans that affects the whole county was now building code changes.
Mm.
And then we go to the city manager and it's like, oh, we're working. That's good to know. We better call up the whole team and let everybody know, because right on the outskirts of the city of Mount Shasta is the county.
Yeah.
And so anybody that's trying to get annexed or adopted into or trying to build a house right now and use, you know, it'd be nice for all of us to be on the same page. So it's pretty funny. Rhea will go find stuff and then go bring it over to the city and bring it over to the rest and put all the team all on the same spot. So thanks, Rhea.
You're welcome.
Again. Saving the day again.
Yeah. So they're working on all that.
Yeah.
They're getting all the bugs worked out for the tiny home ordinance here in Mount Shasta. You know, they think they're really trying to get ahead of it as much as they can and have just things, just like with the pre-approved home plans, which are not valid now, but we need to get new ones. But just trying to make it easier for people,
Right.
because they want to, you know, expedite, which is part of our thing. They want to expedite, and they want it to be affordable, just like what our mission is. So if
Pick up the
people
right.
have to hire somebody to come up with plans, then that's going to cost more. That's going to probably lock some people up and not be able to move forward on doing a project. Or if they have to figure out if it checks all the boxes to meet the codes, that's sometimes just that in itself is overwhelming for people to try to figure out if they can do all that, if they can understand it, or sometimes people just get intimidated by the process, and then it just blocks.
All the time. Everybody.
So you already have to figure out how to build it, how to pay for it, and all that. You have to find the right contractor or whatever. That's a lot of things.
That's too many
And
things.
so anything we can do to make the process simpler and faster and
that's what the
more
county's
affordable.
trying to do. And so when we go and start pushing towards the county, that's going to be one of the first things that we get ironed out. Is that these pre-approved plans were already set in stone, and we used grant monies to fund it. And now, because of building changes statewide, statewide changes,
building
housing
codes,
changes, that's why the pre-approved plans
are no longer valid.
they're not up to date yet. So now they got to go update it up to new state guideline proof, whatever. And so when we go to county, we're going to start pushing them into where are we today? What's the goal of it getting solved? Okay, now what's our weekly progress to get it solved?
The guy I spoke with, he didn't seem to know the answer to those questions yet, because I did ask if they know the status of it, if they know a timeline, if they know if they've already are working on it, or if they're still trying to get funding for it, if the last ones were due to grants. Is this part of the CDBG thing that they've been talking about? Which I feel like it probably is related to that, but he said he was going to have to gather some more information and get back to me. So
the state makes some changes, and it's the planning people got to change. They got to get on page. Councils, hey, boy,
too noisy.
Dishes quietly, maybe not on full blast. Oi. Maybe turn the water down so it's softer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all the team members from the counties to all the cities now, all the cities, they all got to catch up to each other and catch up to the county. And then we, the people, are kind of the glue or the accountability or the wind in the sails, the squeaky wheel, hey, what are we doing with this money? And trying to get this stuff approved now, because we already got a piece of land and we already want to build. But now this through a small, tiny little monkey wrench, and man, we'd like it to get cleared up as fast as possible, and can we work together?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I think we will. We're trying to collect all the information so that we can figure out what more details on what the plan is going to be, what the cost is going to actually be. Trying to compare prices on different potential options and figure out what's going to be the best way to move forward. And so we just need to be able to collect the right information so we can make all those decisions.
Yeah. After work today, I went to Zach and Sasha. Can you guys do it quietly? Quietly? You know we're still on this, right?
We're literally
go
recording
away.
right now.
Go away and do your chores. So I went and talked to Sasha and Zach about the backpacks with solar. I put a little post in there, or just scroll down on the page and you'll find it. A little YouTube. Good program. They just got a piece of land across from, I forget what it's called. They have 2 different nonprofits that they're working with. It's like a shelter place and pallet houses of some kind, and something else. I forget what. And now they're gonna try and have this other piece of land. They have a lot of good big old dreams and goals, and they've been working with, like, I think they talked to the county, they talked to the city, and they talked to the developmental something. There's 3 different groups. Did the presentation like 45 times already, so they were tired by the time I got there at 5 o'clock. They talked to the mayor today, so that was good at 4 o'clock. Same time that Araya was talking to the city managers, and so we finally caught up with each other. And what the movement is doing for tiny houses, and the ordinance moving to Dunsmuir, and the ordinance moving to the city of Weed, and then the land that was donated in Lake Shasta, and how we're going to take it towards the county side. And then I think we're going to kind of find our way in like a year from now, 6 months, a year from now. It's a very slow process, but I think somewhere down there we're going to end up some kind of tiny house something. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's a good cause. So we'll just be a supportive monthly little say hi. So that was good. Made really good connection with Sasha, and she's Hawaiian background, and so I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of fun later on. It's good to have connects and networking. Tomorrow is the grant luncheon at noon, right here in Mount Shasta. Probably about 5 of us getting together, maybe a little more. And Araya, we just put some paperwork together for the grant people.
Yeah, I'm just working up a little summary, little background summary, mission statement, and a little more background, bio background on
Mission, directions.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, we do know that it's affordable housing grants, so any of those grants related to that. And we just got a referral from a sister of Dunsmere that sent two grants, potential grants that match us over for us to take a look at. So thank you to that sister. Everything was fine. City of Dunsmere Planning Commissions, it shall be on the agenda soon. The tiny house ordinance to be in Dunsmere. So when that happens, we'll let you know. Gonna forward with the city of Wheat and get that on top of the city planning commission agenda for them. But it was already introduced into the city manager, so that's good news. And yeah, tomorrow at the grants at noon. So if you wanna come join the grant writing team and work with affordable housing grants, low interest loans, and private funding, those three things is what we need in order to solve the affordable housing crisis in San Siskiyou County. And so the bigger the team, the focus on the problem, the faster we solve it. And then Sunday, singing church at the gathering, both sessions, 9:30 and 11. There's gonna be the sound booth, media booth. On that, I'll be on stage with the band. Is Monday city council already or no?
No, that was last
We
week.
got a small vacation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else on this week?
It's just coming up first week.
Okay.
So next week, Tuesday, if you're in the city of Wairika, city council at 6:30 is gonna be talking about CDBG for the city of Wairika. And like I told them with the backpacks and the unhoused, told them about the CDBG PI. Because the city of Wairika already has funds and they're ready to redeploy it. So if you just so happen to have a pretty good program, then they might be able to fund your program. So go learn. And then I think we had something on Tuesday. Well, that's the following. Okay, never mind. I'll let you guys know next week how it comes out. But I think that's it. All right. We got dishes, we got chores, and we got a movie.
What a very busy weekend.
We do. Got lunch. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.